Hey! Mark Michael Lewis here. So let's play with this idea of New Year's for a moment. Because human beings do this weird thing. It's like every day the sun goes up, the sun comes down. Interesting metaphor. But in any case, it happens. And we decided that we're going to choose when the day starts. And we chose in the middle of the night, literally the middle of the night. Let's say it gets dark at 7 and bright at 5, then midnight, middle of the night. And that's when we're going to start the day. But why start it there? Well, because we want to differentiate one day from the next, and we got to do it someplace, so that's where we do it. Similarly, then we break the days, like, okay, there are days, we break them into months. You know, you could say originally it was months, like every 29 days approximately, there would be a new month, but then we broke that into weeks. Why? What the hell is a week? 7 days? Where the hell did that come from? So, but this is what we humans do. And in the year, we decided that we're going to stop the year on December 31st and start it on January 1st. Why? Or at least in the West, that's what we do. Why? I don't know. It's kind of like, it's not midnight. We're not doing it on the 22nd, like the middle of winter. We're doing it on December 31st, but that's what we do. Now, why does that matter? Because otherwise, every day is just another day. And if there's just another day, it's hard to make sense of it for our little human brains. So we say the year ends on December 31st, and then a new year begins. And that little choice, that ritual that we do, offers us the opportunity to truly complete part of our life and then start the next part of our life. And that's what New Year's can be if you want it to be. And this is what I'm going to suggest. Why not play the game of the new year? Play the game of New Year's. But if you're going to play the game seriously, if you're going to play it well, then what you're going to do is you're going to end 2020, which, by the way, based on the polls that I've taken, 2020 should end like no one likes it. So let's end 2020 and then begin 2021. So the question becomes, how do you really end it? How do you bring it to completion? How do you complete 2020? So here's one way of playing this game of New Year's that I'm going to recommend, which is that you look through the various areas of your life and you recognize that on December 31st, they are exactly the way they are, right? They are that way. That's where they're at. And in the last year, they have developed until that point. You can take account. You can do some accounting. You can count the various areas of your life. Let's say your physical health and your finances and your possessions, the things external to you, or your interpersonal world of your career and your reputation and what you do in the world, your work, and the friends and families and communities that you have and are part of, and your sexual, romantic, intimate, deep partnerships in the interpersonal realm and in the intrapersonal realm. In the internal realm, you can look at where you at emotionally in terms of your emotional health and resilience, and in terms of your knowledge and understanding, and in terms of your ability to think and choose and plan and direct how you live your life, right? So you look in the external and the interpersonal and the intrapersonal, the internal, and you just take stock. You do some accounting. Where am I at? And where was I at the beginning of the year? And what happened over the course of the year? And then in the process, to get clear, Do you like the trajectory that you are on? If you continue on that trajectory, does it lead where you want to lead? Or when you look at it, do you say, you know what? I think I want to improve how I'm doing these various things in these various areas of my life, such that at the end of 2021, when I look back, when I do my accounting at the end of 2021, this arbitrary date that we set so that we've got a year, when I do that accounting, do I like the results? Do I like what I counted? Because count on this, you're going to end up there. And your life in the various areas of life and the various projects that you participate in, choose, set as goals, live within, you're going to end up where you end up. Just like December 31st, you are exactly where you are. You can't be any more the way that you are than you will be. December 31st, everything's going to be exactly the way that it is. And in that sense, it's perfect. It can't be any more the way that it is than it already is. So accept its perfection, count it, see where you got, and then decide, what do you want for 2021? This is, I'm calling it the game of New Year's. To actually use this arbitrary punctuation mark. December 31st, done, complete. So why not complete it? This is the invitation. Now, as you get into 2021, they have these things called New Year's resolutions, which, interestingly enough, typically means a commitment that you have no intention of keeping, right? Which is unfortunate. But what if you were to resolve, to get clear, to choose that you're going to actually increase the quality of your life in these various areas, externally, interpersonally, internally? If you were to take that seriously, if you were to use your best intelligence and effort and partnering with other people in order to make that happen, what might that be? Let's set some intentions for 2021 as part of this game. Do your accounting so you can get real, you can get honest with yourself. How you doing? What did you do last year? What happened? Now, 2020 was a crazy year, so it doesn't matter what happened. Like, it's not like, oh, you did a good job or you did a bad job. No. Who cares? It's done. It's over. It's past. The only thing that matters is you wake up here now. Where do you want to go from here? Let's learn from the past. Let's do the accounting so we get the good numbers. So we're clear what's working, what's not working, so that we can make the future better. Because in the game of heroic meaning, this project that I'm doing, one of the ideas in the second lesson is that you wake up and inherit this life in this moment. Everything that has happened before is done. It's over. It's past. It's set in stone. It is Casper. You can't touch it. The only thing you have is now and where you want to go. And the new year is the natural ritual that human beings have created in order to put the past in the past, to leave the past behind so that you can be in the present and bring your presence to the future. So let's play the game of New Year's. And perhaps we can play it together. Share what you have learned. Share your goals with people who are on your team. So you can support one another in having a kick-ass life. That's it. If you're interested in this game that I play, this game of heroic meaning, and the free course that I'm developing around that, go to heroicmeaning.com and perhaps we'll play together. Again, Mark Michael Lewis, theprofitabilitycoach.com, thrivingpartnerships.com if you want more of my stuff, and of course, Heroic Meaning to play the game. And as always, I leave you with a challenge. Make your deepest happiness your highest priority.